Action.
Hmm?
Action.
Okay. So we see all these hipsters in quarantine doing tarot card readings. You don't really need tarot cards to do a reading. You can use anything. Right now we got magic cards. You know, it's kind of like reading cereal boxes. You just kind of got that feel. It's like this feels like this, and then the words come out. You know. So like I noticed the hipsters when they're shuffling, they just shuffle really really fast, and it's like, come on, Cancer. What do you have to tell me? Come on. Oh shit. There it is. You have a card.
I was
I'm
going.
gonna I'm gonna just go all out and just do this until I have a whole bunch of cards. Oh, there's another one. Oh, it's a land. It's face up.
I was gonna say I think I need to do this live.
That one was a
It looked.
little clumsy,
Yeah.
but
I was feeling like,
come on, Cancer.
dude, you're
What are you
attracting
gonna
the
tell me?
moths now. I wanted.
That's because I'm bright. Oh, this one's holding on. It's something special. I'm gonna put it over here. I'm gonna flip that one over when it feels right.
I just want to say
Oh,
we got the incense
oh,
going, fake candles.
okay, I think you have enough cards here. One more. And you remember the words that you say that my dad taught us, you know? If you're not from the light, please leave.
Mm.
Want an unbiased reading here.
Let the cards speak.
Oh, damn. Okay. There's the one more. And they're facing each other. That's weird. Okay. That means there's a battle happening. Face off.
Or there's something intimate.
I'm doing the reading
Oh,
here.
sorry.
Let's start with the face up cards. Okay, so you got a land. That means you got some energy in you. It's a basic colorless plains land. You know, it's kind of like the colonizers, you know.
How is it colorless? I thought it was light.
Colorless? They call it colorless. I don't know why. I don't know enough about magic, but I know enough to do a reading. So, you got the Daybreak Chimera. He's a 3/3. He takes 5 manas to activate, and for each devotion to white, he costs less to cast. So if you're very devoted to white, he can come out for free. Almost.
Like, if you're very devoted to white.
I think so. That's how that works. So
You
if
have
you're
to show
really
the
devoted
cards.
to the white, you get Daybreak Chimera. This becomes a strong ally with lots of loyalty. So you have a strong ally as long as you're very loyal to them. I don't know who that would be. This is for Cancer. I could be talking to somebody on your phone. It doesn't have to be you. You know? So, the next card. Eidolon of Inspiration. Almost sounds like the colon of inspiration, but that's just my weird brain.
Let's go with Cullen of Inspiration.
He's an enchant creature. He's a spirit. So you got a guardian around you. He can give a target creature that you control a +2 until the end of turn. So you have the power to inspire whatever follower that you have loyalty with. You can give them +2 to attack, you know. It's like, get that shit done, you know.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm getting from this. So you're gonna enchant your loyal friend with this ability, and I don't know what you're gonna be using it for, but that's gonna be it. And then after you enchant your friend with said ability, you're gonna have another friend that's gonna be like a devout loyalty card. And how hard or easy it is going to be to have this said friend show up in your life all depends on your devotion, I guess.
Hmm.
That's
There's
what
a
I'm getting
mosquito on
from
your
the
forehead.
cards.
Yeah.
Now for the conflicting cards. They're facing each other. Ooh.
You have to show the cards to people.
So the card that was facing up was the Dreadful Apathy. Oh man. That sounds harsh. Oof. So the Dreadful Apathy is a card. It's an enchantment aura. I used this in our last battle against each other. On your character that you enchanted and made strong. It's nasty. What it does is it makes it so that a creature, which I'm calling a friend, your friend,
Mhm.
or your enemy's friend, cannot cast, cannot attack, or block
Mhm.
at all.
Mhm.
Mosquito, go away. And if you pay the loyalty cost I'm calling, you can exile the creature that you've enchanted completely. Means they're just gone from the world.
Hmm.
So that's deadly. So that card is going up against Indomitable Will. Ooh, I don't know what flash means. I forget. Do you know what flash means?
Mm-mm.
Oh man, my magic card friends are gonna be like, what a loser. I think it's on here. I think flash is like, it's like an instant cast, like you can use it anywhere or anytime. It should be on here somewhere. Flash. A spell with flash can be cast anytime you cast an instant. Okay. So that card's useless in this situation against Dreadful Apathy because it's not being used with an instant, it's being used alone. So this is an enchant creature card. Enchant creature gets +1 and +2 when you apply it to your loyalty. So I'm assuming because this was face up, this is being used against you. And this was face down, which means it was like your ally facing off against this thing. So I'm gonna say that you have the ability to enchant both of your friends here that you're gonna have with the ability to attack and defend, I guess, in a sense, in a metaphorical sense, in their life. And they'll just be empowered just enough to get past whatever problems they have. This is what I'm saying you're going to be doing for your friend's cancer. Oh man. Everybody's going to think I'm stoned, but I'm not.
Actually, no, I'm just kidding. Your mom,
Okay.
I'm just bugging.
So,
It was in the cake. I'm just bugging.
you have a land here that means you have the power to do all of this. But, you know, as the turns come out of the deck,
Mm.
the lands come with it. So you just have to have patience before all of this happens.
Mm.
It has to grow, and it has to happen throughout the game. You know?
Mm.
So you gotta just you gotta keep slowly picking your cards turn after turn, and you gotta be patient. I'm not gonna pick up the 3 yet. I'm gonna pick up this first one that fell. See? With patience, gives you another land. That is what it is. So you have 2 lands there. So you're getting closer to being able to call your friends out and have this inspiring moment, you know? Now I'm gonna pick up these 3 cards. Oof. You got some more enchantment going on here. You got another land. You're getting fast tracked there.
Hashtag line back.
Yeah. So you have enough planes there to cast your enchantments, but you don't have enough to actually bring your friends out. You know?
Just yet.
Just yet. And you have another indomitable will here, which means that essentially one of your friends is going to need that extra kick, you know?
Mhm.
And they're just going to be like, whoa, Cancer just gave me this extra vibe, you know? And then you got this other dude here, Taranika, our crone veteran. Acrone veteran. Man, my magic friends are gonna be like, this dude's such a noob. But I'm not playing magic. I'm giving a reading with magic cards because I'm just like that.
I mean, that's like the ultimate. Might start a trend.
So, the Taranika Ekron veteran is a three land creature, is legendary, and he's a human soldier. So you have a soldier. Whenever Taranika Akron veteran attacks, untap another target creature you control until the end of turn. That creature has base power and toughness of 4/4 and gains indestructible. Oh man, some real shit's going down with your friends. They're gonna need some power. And you got this one dude here that he has the power. And when he's gonna be like coming into your friend's life, he's gonna be like, bam, here's some power, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And so, say you use it on this guy, he's gonna get 4/4 and gain indestructible by the end of the turn. As long as this guy is allied with him and attacking forward, you know? So it's like you have a leader friend that's gonna be like helping one of your other friends out, right?
Hmm.
That leader friend's gonna be like, let's get this done, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And it's gonna make your other friends indestructible. But this dude, he's vigilant. I don't know what vigilance is in the game though. I have to double check the guide.
You noob. I don't know what it means either.
It just gives people time to think about their lives. It's not in here. So vigilance, I'm assuming, has something to do with their ability to attack. I'm assuming that it must mean that he can attack immediately when you put him out on the field. This is just my rough idea of what this card does.
Mm-hmm.
So once you drop him down, he's immediately in play.
Mm-hmm.
So you can attack him in the first turn, I think. So what that means is you drop him, he's ready to go already. It's just like let's do this. Let's go then. Guanden, you know? And then this dude is like down, I guess, you know? So when this one is down, this guy comes out and he goes and attacks and gets things ready. And this guy is like, yoink, whoosh, you know? Inspires him to just get up there, right? And then, like, if you feel like they need help, you can actually use any of these enchantment cards here. You can drop them on this dude, you can drop them on this dude if you want. Whichever one you think is in trouble, right?
Sorry. I forgot I was recording.
So
It was the soda water.
you gotta be careful of this guy though, because this guy's like the enemy. He is in the battle, you know, Dreadful Apathy. He can stop this guy from attacking. So Dreadful Apathy can take out this guy, and it'll stop the magic from happening. So you gotta find a way to avoid that, you know. So this
is ominous. Listen to this. Those whose lives were uninspired are doomed to the wretched tedium of skew on my nose of Phileas of death.
Yeah.
What's a Phileas? Phileas?
Spilius in death.
I do feel like I identify with that one. Uninspired. So
You're very
basically,
inspired. Look what you did. This setting right here
But
is
it's
created
saying-
by Cancer, just so you guys know. I don't know if this reading's for the
Cancerians.
Cancer in front of me or the Cancer that's watching the video. But essentially, you gotta be careful of this dreadful apathy. Feeling uninspired. This is gonna take you down. It's gonna take down your wicked little ally right here.
so essentially,
So your inability to feel inspired is a danger to you and everybody around you. So just let yourself be inspired, because it's gonna save you from that. That's what I'm thinking.
wow.
Yeah. So this card over here, I said I'm gonna save it till it feels right. Hero of the Winds. This motherfucker looks like a griffin. Oh damn. Somebody's riding that griffin. This is a defender card. This is a creature, human soldier, with flying. So you guys have a guardian over you, and this motherfucker's like, ooh, he's riding a griffin, you know? He's untouchable, you know? He can like fly over the dreadful apathy and just be like, yeah, bitch, I'm flying.
So he's the hope.
Yeah. Whenever you cast a spell that targets Hero of the Wind, creatures you control get +1 until the end of turn. Oh, bam. So that means if you had enough mana to take your Indomitable Wills and stick them all on Hero of the Winds, the colon of inspiration, you know, and you stuck all 3 of these on Hero of the Wind, that would give 3/3 to every one of these guys here. So even if that dreadful apathy took one of them out and they couldn't attack anymore, Hero of the Wind would make the others do massive damage, or just feel very inspired and very strong, because the hero has arrived. So that brings a lot of hope. So if you guys can overcome that dreadful apathy, you know, being inspired, you know, you guys can just like get past it. What if that card doesn't even work? What if it just, they don't have enough mana to use it on you anyway, you know? Then you have lots of hope. You got lots going for you. You just gotta use it, right? And then I'm just gonna draw cards, because I shuffled the shit out of this deck waiting for you to record this video. So I'm gonna draw 7 cards, and it is what it is.
Oh my goodness. We're at 18 minutes.
3. Well, some of those damn readings go for an hour. 4, 5, 6,
Why 7?
7. Because I was hoping you would get some extra land, but damn, you just got a lot of allies. Okay. But you gotta really crunch yourself, because every one of these cards can be played with 3 mana. Every one of them. So with every turn I took to pull 7 cards, each card I pulled is a turn, right? So every time you got a creature, human soldier right here, you got another enchantment card right here, another creature, another enchantment, you know, you got a sunlight hoplite. Hoplites are like Spartans, those guys are intense. You got another creature, and you got another colon of inspiration. These all can be played with 3 mana.
Can I see that one?
So what I'm seeing is you got these guys right here, and see these characters, these friends here that require lots of devotion, they only come to play when you have lots of devotion to the light. You know what that means, right? You got devotion to the light right here, you got devotion to the light right here, you got devotion to the light right here, you got devotion to the light right here. This is your side quest, right? So these characters here are the ones you guys are trying to get to. But I guess you could say they're maybe like the bougie ass natives right there. Like they don't come to play when they think there's real business, but they're also having a hard time feeling inspired, even though they're bougie. They're like they're probably depressed with all this quarantine shit, maybe, you know. So like they are just full of like capability. These are your friends, Cancer. These are your friends, you know.
Mm-hmm.
This isn't you. Like you're working on somebody. This I guess this is your job, Cancer. It's like you're working on somebody. Like none of this even has to do with you. This has to do with other people. Which means you probably have your shit together already. Even if it doesn't feel like you have your shit together, you have your shit together. So whatever cancers are looking at this, I'm telling you, you have your shit together. You have lots of allies.
Fist bump.
Yeah. So all of these guys right here, the Leonin of the Lost Pride, Lionin. That's the Lionin. These are fucking lions. These are cat warriors.
I have 20% on my battery.
So these cat warriors are +3 and +1. When this character dies, and exile a card from an opponent, you exile a card from the opponent's graveyard. So anybody that's against you from the past, meaning like this battle has been going for a while, so the opponent's got like a graveyard going on.
Did you hear that?
Meaning that they've taken turns against you.
Yeah.
And they've failed, so they've got enemies in the graveyard. Now, when the enemy's in the graveyard, they can be revived with other cards. Meaning they can go into their graveyard and pull something back from the dead. What the Leonin of the Lost Pride can do is he can, if this character goes ahead and loses to whatever opponent the world may be throwing at you, this character will also take history with it. So it's almost like one of your friends is gonna sacrifice to remove something from your history.
No.
That's deep. You gotta watch out for that. No, you don't want anybody getting hurt.
No.
So you gotta take care of your lion warriors, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, I think, personally, life is more valuable than your own history. If you gotta take a blow from past events, take a blow from past events as long as nobody gets hurt. And you got another one. So you got two people roaring to go already for you in your name. They've got lots of power behind them, but they don't have very good defense. So you gotta defend them.
Okay.
You one hit and they're fucking down. But if they hit first, they do lots of damage. So you don't want them to die. You want them to keep fighting for you, even though if they die, they take history with them. Like, you know, that's your choice. That's how life is. So the Sunlight Hoplite, as long as it's your turn, Sunlight Hoplite has first strike. Sunlight Hoplite gets +1 as long as you control Espen Planeswalker. I don't see an Espen Planeswalker. So these guys, they can attack first, which means that they give some vigor to your cause. Meaning you can attack all day and you don't have to worry too much about them getting killed because they're going to hit first before they even take damage. So as long as whatever you're dealing with is just like low-key menial tasks throughout the day, they can deal with those low-key menial tasks without being harmed. They're like the pros, just going and getting the job done and getting out. So when you have those friends that are just going to be like, I can do this, and you know they can do it, you just be like, go ahead, go do it. You know? So what this is telling me is you got lots of friends. You got some friends that are a little kind of shady and they can sacrifice themselves, and you know, that's not good. So you gotta take care of those friends. They're there. But the real big thing right now is that you have them in play. That means you got lots of devotion to the light. And that devotion to the light means you have Let me see here. Okay. Wow. So the Hero of the Wind, this guy has a 4 cost on him. You only have 3 here. So this guy's gonna sit over here. And he's gonna gather dust until you get enough mana. So this is later on. This would be like another reading kind of thing.
To be continued.
This Hero of the Wind's not even needed. It's like everything here is everything you need. But this
What do you think that means?
So one of your friends is in urgent need because the wind just blew that motherfucker away with a Sunlight Hoplite.
Mm-hmm.
So the Sunlight Hoplite just took a hit from the wind, and I don't know what that means. I'm just gonna say that whatever is going on needs to be done soon.
Yeah.
Like the game's in play.
Okay.
It's a game that's been being played for a long time, and there just needs to be an end to it. And you gotta be careful. You're gonna start losing your inspiration.
No.
So what I'm seeing here is this guy needs 5 devotion, which is like basically 5 players to bring them into life, bringing them the inspiration they need to get on the field because they take forever to move, right? So you need to get these Daybreak Chimeras into play from your hand, which you do, because you get these guys out one at a time. This is happening very slowly, like one friend at a time. You're not going to be playing everybody at once, and they're not going to be playing with you. They're going to be like, we're allies on the same team.
We're all fighting in the same fight.
We're all in our own meaning. Like this guy could be like an Aquarius. This guy can be like some kind of Piscis, or this guy could be some Virgo somewhere, you know? These two can be like Sagittariuses, right?
Yeah.
Like you never know. So the devotion that you have on play here, you'd be working on these guys first before these guys come out. The Daybreak Chimeras, these two right here, need all the inspiration in the world because they're shy, I guess. Quarantine's got them down, you know? So you drop them out after all of this goes down.
Okay.
You got all these friends just showing up out of the blue. So the Daybreak Chimeras, let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 days, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, if they start showing up in your life, it's gonna take like a couple of weeks before they start like realizing things that are gonna get them moving.
Mm-hmm.
And you're gonna make friends with all these people in those weeks, or these people are already your friends and they're just gonna notice life. They're gonna notice you. You're just gonna start shining, and your whole world's just gonna start coming into place.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
Everything's gonna start working, and you're gonna have to make some real serious moves here with your enchantments. You got all these enchantment spirits and guardians that are gonna be working in your favor as long as you stay in devotion with the light. You gotta stay in devotion with the light for this to happen. Because if you're not in devotion with the light, those two characters aren't even gonna come out. They're not gonna feel your vibe at all.
Okay.
They're just gonna disappear. And then this game is over. And then you just have to worry about another world. Because, let's be real, when you start playing with dark forces, you start entering into a portal world of dark things. And if you start playing with light forces, you start entering into a portal world of light things. There's also an in-between. That's the thing, is the different spectrums of reality are just so vast. And they're all to do with choices. Like, the time-traveling capability of the living state. It's not a human thing. Like, your cat can time travel. Your dog can time travel. You can time travel. We're all constantly moving forward in time. And we're feeling it out. Because we've all been here before. So, when I say you gotta make choices, it's because you know what to do. You know exactly what to do. You don't even have to think about it. It's just gonna be first nature. It has a lot to do with where your alignment is before anything happens. Are you gonna choose which world you're gonna enter into? Are you gonna keep things the same? Are you gonna change it up? Are you gonna ride along the fence? Or are you gonna get right in the fray? You know? Just the chaos. But that's up to you. I'm not in the mood of choosing your reality. I'm in the mood of watching it happen. I'm an Aquarius. See, I'm an Aquarius reading a Cancer's magic cards. These are like opposite sides here trying to read each other. This is like chaotic. Like, I don't understand this world at all. I'm just reading it. And I'm also really tired. So forgive me if I'm a little strange. And it's our anniversary. Just so anybody's watching it right now, I'm an Aquarius that married a Cancer. Anything is possible. Anything is possible. You don't need to take this horoscope stuff so seriously. You don't need to even take the tarot cards so seriously. You can choose what you choose. You can make your life the way you want it to be. There's no predefined course because you have time travel in your blood, just like a blade of grass does on the ground. It chooses to grow. It chooses to get bigger. And grass chooses to go towards the light, whereas, say, a worm chooses to go underground. It is just what it is.
It is what it is.
It is what it is. So, you're going to be dealing with all of these friends. They're going to come into your life. Do with it what you will. But if you want the extra help, stay in the light, because those two motherfuckers are going to be helpful down the road. They just are.